Okay, this is another announcement video, and I'm not really sure when this is going up, but I've already announced a Ray Bradbury readathon, which somebody's suggested I call the Bradbury Chronicles, which is a great suggestion, but I'm not sure what I'm going to call it yet. And then I've announced the Philip K. Dick the Halls, and there's also the 1001 Books Challenge, all those three things. And there's also the fables, fairy tales and folklore thing that I want to run through loads of next year and the year after probably. But there's also another thing I wanted to mention, and that's that I realised there's something I'd really like to do, partly to see if it can connect to some people that are in the same boat, or if it's just some people that might want to contribute from the receiving end. But basically, my journey as a writer, so not as a songwriter, because that'll take me forever, because I've been doing it for 30 years, but as a writer of poetry and novels, short stories, that kind of thing, I wanted to talk about that. So the first video, not this one, it's a little announcement thing, very short one, but my first one will be just about my approach when I first started thinking about writing, before I even knew about self-publishing, and how the first book came about. So I wanted to talk about that, and then if people connect to that and go, oh yeah, I had a similar experience, or that's kind of maybe might inspire someone else to go for it, because I don't know, I genuinely don't know if my books are particularly good or not, or you know, what people's reaction. I'm getting good reactions, to be fair, which is nice, but it's not really what it's about for me anyway. It's about getting the stories out there. And I had a really lovely message today, which might be part of my inspiration for doing this. I had a lovely message from someone today who was talking about how my first book, The 10 Tales of Transformation, really played on their mind, and they kept thinking about it. And for months and months and months, it's something that they've kept with them, which is really interesting, because I didn't know how that might happen. I didn't think it would happen, but you know, that kind of thing. And it just made me think, well, it's connected to some people, which is lovely. And I know that when I first wrote it, I shared it with a few people that said that it affected them, which is great. But it all came from the first story. Anyway, I won't go talk about it now, I'll talk about another one. But basically, I wanted to do my journey into writing, because there's 3 ideas I have that I think if I do a journey into writing kind of occasional vlog on here, then it will probably help me solidify some ideas that are in my mind. You know, there's a sequel I wanted to write, there's something I wanted to write about my days in the record shops, and there's also an idea I've got that I'm really excited about, which is a poetry book that is actually, all the poems are linked, because I want to build a village of characters, or a series of characters through these poems. So I don't know if that's happened before. You guys can tell me if you've seen that before. But I don't know if that's ever happened before. That's something I want to do. So I'm really excited about it. And that's one thing I'm going to be working on in the next little while. But, you know, I'd like to sort of share the journey with you guys if you think it's a good idea. So this is another announcement, but an announcement that's a bit more of a personal one, that I'm going to be doing my journey as a writer kind of vlogs now and again. So I don't know if it'll be monthly or just now and again, I'm not sure. But yeah, tell me what you think about that idea, and if you think it's a nice idea. And thanks for watching. Bye.